So the first thing we are currently going to start off with for this little evening routine is I just like to read a lot. Like, I'm a bookhead. I unfortunately couldn't go down freaking Barnes and Nobles because my mom would feel like driving me. So we're just going to read from my books app on my mom's iPad. Oh, okay guys, so this is kind of funny before I start reading. This is a huge question and I want you guys to comment. So should I ask for a computer or a tablet for my birthday? I could potentially get both, but I don't like, I wouldn't feel right if I did ask for both, so I want to pick one. I do really want a tablet because they're really cool and they're really fun to use. But I also want a computer because I write books and I play Sims and, you know? I mean, my mom could just give me hers. But yeah. I'm trying to find a good book to read. I've never been really into, like, you know, everyone hates Colleen Hoover, but are her books good? Like, that's what I want to know. What's Finding Cinderella about? A chance encounter in the dark leads 18-year-old Danielle and the girl who stumbles across him to profess their love. Oh, I read that wrong. Sorry. A chance encounter in the dark leads 18-year-old Daniel and the girl who he stumbles across him to profess their love for each other. This love has conditions. They agree to it. They agree it will only last 1 hour and it will only be make-believe. And their hour is up, the girl... Nope, that's boring as hell. No. Book 3... Let's go to TikTok. Let's go to TikTok. Books to read, because, guys, I'm sorry. It's just so sorry that the lighting has changed. Normally, I read a bit, work out a bit, then probably, eat dinner, and then probably go to bed. So, yeah.
So what does this mean? Does this mean I literally just bought Ratatouille?
I've been seeing that a lot. The deal. Is that good? I actually do want to read a book where I guess there's a black girl as the main character, because I don't think I've ever really read books where a person of African American descent is the main character. I've read Red, White, and Royal Blue when a Hispanic, Latin cultured male was the main character, which is really good. I like that book a lot. So
today we're gonna do my April.
See how pretty she is, bro. I mean, she's hella pretty, bro.
I'm just gonna name before we started with this series, and anybody know, go look at it. Follows the babies and actually put it through. Go.
You know, I also do have Audible. It's really cool. I don't use it because it costs money. There are free things on here, but I'm not paying for that. I did really get into Corrupt by something Douglas. What's her name? Is it Anna Douglas? It's her name something Penelope Douglas. I got into that really. That's pretty good. But yeah, so I think we're just gonna read The Deal. I think it's a romance book, and I can reread romance books. But yeah. I probably will. Well, why are you gonna read it? Because why not? Because here's the thing. It's I don't know what's so gratifying about it. I think it's just the fact that I don't I've never liked romance. I've always hated love and stuff. It's never been my thing. But however, if I'm feeling, I guess, slutty, I guess I can read a romance book and be totally fine with it. But besides that, probably not. Add that to my want to read. I'll see you guys since I actually find a book. Actually, talk. Let's talk. Come on, closer. If I did pranks, would you guys watch? I feel like I do. I feel like I'd get way more views if I did do pranks because I love watching people do pranks. It's actually like one of my favorite things ever. Like, honestly, it really is. So, I mean, yeah. But sorry guys, I'm trying to type. Do you guys like, this is like an actual question, but like, what do you guys prefer to watch? And I'm saying this, and I like talking as if I have like a wide variety of viewers, and I really only have like one consistent viewer, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like, what do you guys like to watch? Like, because I'm really like a couples prank type of person. However, I'm too young to date, and yeah, I've just never been like someone who like actively wants to date. I guess I feel like it's mainly because growing up, it was like dating was like no, like it was like don't do that, like never do that. So I was just never really one to like think about dating at all. So.
Jury will disregard Mr. Levine last statement. Mr. Levine, it's too early in the morning for this. I'll rephrase, Your Honor.
So, yeah.
How would you describe
But like, I don't know who I could possibly. So there's like two people I could pranks on. One's my niece, which you guys will see next week at the later vlog. It's gonna come out like a day. Like it's probably gonna come out like Sunday because it's gonna take me a little longer to edit because I'm not gonna have my mom's tablet because that is normally what I edit on. So yeah. Wait, what day? Wait, like what like number day? I say that a lot. Like if you guys don't like the word number day, then stop watching because like whenever like I refer to like the days like, oh, what is today? I'm not gonna say, oh, today is August 11th. Like no, not happening. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna say like, oh, it's August. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to find. So I leave this Friday. Alright. And I'm gonna probably post the next vlog Monday. Right? Because I post most of my vlogs on Monday. So and then when I come back upstate, it's like, okay. You know, the Muslim community has like lots of holidays. Like, did you guys know that? Like Muslim and Jewish religion, they have lots of holidays. I'm not a part of either of those, but I definitely do respect them. Love to all religions, like literally. And if I'm like, oh, but I'm a Satanist, so you must hate me. I don't hate anyone. Like, it's never gonna be worth it. You know what? If we're gonna be talking about God, let's do some godly things. You know what I mean? Sorry. Let's do a Bible study. That'll give me a good long video too. I gotta get on the floor for this one, you guys.
We love Sephora because it's got hair care.
Sorry. Okay. Let me find the Bible real quick though. I have to go through my mom's stuff. I'm gonna just look for it on the Books app on my mom's tablet because it's hella easy. I have a really ever raging headache, you guys, like literally no joke. So I guess what should we read about inside the Bible? Well, let's read out something humorous, like, you know, funny things, you know? Because I know that for lots of people, they struggle to get into the Bible, specifically me, too. I struggle to like, want to read the Bible because it's not fun, you know? It's not something, oh, I want to read. Oh, boring. because it's not like the way that certain things are worded, not fun either. So yeah, I'm gonna chat it out real quick because I need to find out. I'm trying to read a new Bible every like. I'm trying to try out a bunch of different Bibles. Currently, I don't like any of them because I can't understand them. So, can you give me a Bible that is suitable for a child, but also makes me feel like a genius? It's called the Jesus Storybook Bible, which I've never heard of. So yeah, Jesus Storybook Bible. Apparently, it's like made for kids, so I should definitely read this. You know, it also costs money. So guys, we're just gonna scroll down and go to the internet. Jesus Storybook Bible PDF. And right now I'm breaking out. It's absolutely heinous. I don't really break out normally this bad, but I break out lots anyways. Because I'm allergic to dirt. Like, I'm actually allergic to dirt. Sorry. Okay. Oh, look, it's here. It's really cute, too. Sorry, I'm trying to press the zoom in button. Zoom in, bro. Oh, I'm so slow. Sorry. Why is it a limited preview? Don't make me upset right now, you guys. Like, really, please no. Sorry, you guys. I just had to. Borrow on a. It won't let me read the freaking book. Like, are you a bum or a bum? I have to go to a different website now. Okay, I found it. Thank you. Okay, ready? Happy nearly almost Christmas. Okay, so these are like little questions. So, what do you guys love the most about Christmas? You guys can pause the video if you guys want to. Now, most of us, well, obviously, say presents. Like, who doesn't like presents? I love presents. Like, the funnest thing ever. And most of the grown-ups will laugh and want to say something more heartfelt. But no, I like them presents even. But actually, do you know what? You're right. That is the best, most important thing about Christmas. But you see, Christmas is all about a present, a gift. The greatest, most magnificent gift there has ever been. Christmas is very hard to wait for, isn't it? Isn't it? Like, literally. Waiting to open. Ew. I look terrible. Waiting to open all of those presents. It's so difficult, especially when you're little. We count down the days. We can't wait. But do you know how long God's people had to wait for Christmas? How long they had to wait for the gift God promised them? How long, you guys? Weeks? No. Months? A little longer. Years then. Even longer than that. They had to wait for centuries. Can you imagine how excited they were when at last Christmas came? And we get excited over just the word Christmas? When do you think Christmas begins? All through the Bible, all through the long years, God has been waiting for exactly the right time to send his great gift. He has been waiting for Christmas. Does it begin in Bethlehem? Or with the angel Gabriel visiting Mary? Or does it begin with a bright shining star on a little stable? From the moment Adam and Eve left the garden, he whispered the promise. It will not always be so. To Abraham, he promised one day a child will come to bring laughter to the whole world. He promised Joseph, David, Isaiah, one day he will send us a good shepherd, a brave hero, a young prince, a mighty king, a great rescuer, a child, and every story whispers his name. Christmas begins in the heart of God. Back in the very beginning, God had a magnificent dream in his heart. He made his children to share in his forever happiness and the world to be a perfect home. But we lost it all when we decided we didn't need him. When we decided we would be happy without him. And everything broke in our hearts and in his world when sin and sadness and tears came in. But God had a plan, a magnificent dream. One day he would get his children back. One day he himself would come rescue them and heal their broken hearts. One day he promised Christmas would finally come. Christmas is when at last everything is ready. The time has come at last for God to give us his great gift. Okay, now let me explain what this means. He's probably like, this girl's babbling. I know, it's a little confusing, but let me explain. So basically, when we think about Christmas, we think about presents, and we think, like, yay, presents, presents. But then, like, 2 years after Christmas, we don't care about it until it comes back around the next time. That is kind of how we treat God. We don't care about him until he gives us what we ask for or what we pray for. We don't pray to him until we need him, until we want to pray to him. Lots of us don't give God our time, and it's kind of mean. You talk to your friends quite a bit, do you not? You talk to your mom. So why can't you give God 10 minutes a day? It is hard for some people. I didn't even give God 10 minutes a day. I wish I could, but my brain is always everywhere else. And it's teaching us that we still haven't gotten the Christmas God promised. We're just still waiting for the bowls to be poured, for the earth turn to crisp, for the darkness to come over the people who have not surrendered their heart, soul, and life to Jesus Christ. I feel like the Holy Spirit's speaking through me right now, and I don't know why, because I've never talked this proper in my entire life. But I feel like we underestimate God. But not just him we underestimate, we also underestimate the devil, Lucifer, his own son. And this is actually a really interesting question that someone has asked me. If Jesus is God's son, and so is Lucifer, would that not make them brothers? They are literally complete opposites. Now, when I was younger, and still even now, I'm like, Lucifer, why don't you just apologize? Why don't you just go to God? Why don't you just repent all your sin? Why don't you just ask him for forgiveness? Why don't you just go back to heaven? You can have a good life. Instead, you choose not to. But then I'm thinking nowadays, we need the devil too. And probably like, what? We do. Because without the devil, we have no one to blame for sin. Right? And obviously we need to have God inside of our hearts. We also need because the devil, however, he is not the Almighty, the Be Mighty. We cannot say hurtful things to him. We can't be like, F you, devil, I freaking hate you. You should rot in hell. You deserve this, you deserve that. Sure, the devil is not a good being at all, but he isn't necessarily a person either. What being with the devil just means you have eternal darkness inside of your heart. You are away from God. That's really all the devil really is. God is just separation from, the devil is just separation from Jesus. So when you really think about it, his own son Lucifer, who he cast down to hell, it's not called hell, actually. Fun fact. It's a fun fact. I forgot the name. I think it starts with a B. But yeah. I can't wait to get to heaven personally, because I can't wait to meet all the people that I've kind of looked up to in my entire life. I base my life on kind of how Peter and Simon lived, and as well John, because it's not Simon. I'm so sorry, it's Samuel. And it's just kind of, to me, it was like, you know what? I want to be brave like Peter. I want to be brave like Peter and John, because they're the bravest people inside the Bible that I know besides Jesus Christ himself. But you know who the funniest is? John. John and Jesus himself are the funniest people ever. But as well, Peter is also a little gaslighter. Because inside the Bible, God says, you will deny me 3 times, you know? Peter says, no, God, I would never do that, The next day he denies the man 3 times. And then he helps God. Well, Jesus. He helps Jesus. Like, which side are you on? Peter? You need to let me know now. But yeah, that is definitely one of the stories inside the Bible. And I wasn't even done with the Christmas story yet, but I'm not gonna read all of it to you because I just couldn't. But yeah. And you know, people say that I don't believe in God because of trauma that you probably have been through. There's this song that I've actually kind of been obsessed with. I'm gonna play it real quick. It's called the Sailor Song, and it is by a girl who I'm pretty sure she's lesbian. I think she's lesbian or bisexual. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and she has a beautiful voice.
When you vape, you may be
That's
polluting
an
your
ad.
lungs
Don't
with
vape,
toxic
though.
chemicals.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to play the song for you guys so you guys can hear it. Because it's absolutely insane, and her voice is like literally amazing, and she's extremely beautiful as well. Okay. You guys heard that part? I don't believe in God. Lord, please forgive what I just said. It was just from a song and video. Lord, I really apologize. But yeah, so she said, you know, that, and people were kind of blaming her for it. And it's like she doesn't believe in God because of her religious trauma. I'm pretty sure, at least. I think that's just what has been being said. And I feel like yes, like, you know how many people have like trauma from religious reasons? I feel like the churches are not good. So like lots of churches are terrible, especially if you're like finding yourself and you find out that you don't like the same gender, you don't want to get married, you don't want to have kids. Churches are not respectful of that at all. And I used to go to church when I was younger, but I stopped after I moved upstate New York. So I mean, sorry guys, I have to type this real quick.
Rape is a heinous crime. I'm not denying that. But we have a legal system. The legal system did nothing. Brenda Kramer may not have explicitly instructed you to light Zoe Thompson on fire, but she planted the idea.
So yeah, that was the first topic. Basically, was just like, you know, Christmas and how we don't value Christ enough. Sorry, you guys. Now my next topic is religious trauma. So I just wanted to talk about this extremely heavy topic. And it's important, really important. If you've ever been hurt by religion or by people inside of the church, I want you to know that you're not alone. And more importantly, I want to share some thoughts that might help you find, a healing from this. So I just want you to know that, like, you can talk to people. There are several people who will understand your grief and your pain. And it's not a joke. It is actually real, and it does definitely affect your day-to-day life sometimes. And it, it's, religious trauma can be many things, whether it was judgment, hypocrisy, hypocrisy, thank you, sorry guys, manipulation, or like physical abuse. I'm like, your feelings are totally valid. Even if it's not like religious trauma, or like someone has like put you through like any of those things, I mean, you should understand that you're not like, your life isn't normal. Really, it's not normal, but it's not uncommon either, and unfortunately, especially inside of Europe and the US, and like, it's really common to have religious trauma. So, and you're like, in Europe, what do you mean? In Europe, in certain parts of Europe is pretty, in my opinion, is pretty big on religion. Like, you're not gonna go to Dubai and wear extremely revealing clothes, because there are lots of Muslims who live in the northern part of Asia and Europe. And then on like the other sides of Europe, like Russia, there's lots of, it's predominantly Christian, like, Orthodox specifically. I don't care about the denominations, they're not really my business, but like, it comes in all different shapes and forms, you know what I mean? So it's definitely like not normal. But yeah, I'm talking about God to everyone really quickly again. If you ever feel ready, like, I'd encourage you to explore the possibility of reconnecting with Jesus, or even just exploring like spiritually in like any way. This isn't like trying to push anything on anyone, It's about offering like a little invite. Jesus is always there with the most open arms, ever ready to walk with you at your pace. Jesus isn't gonna be like, oh look, your back, so now we're gonna get straight into church. He's not gonna rush you. So, and there's no strings attached when you come back to the Lord. I am reading from a script, by the way, but it's because I will, it's my own script that I made myself, so don't even. He knows your heart, and like, he knows like you having doubts. Like, he knows what you're thinking, he knows what you're feeling, he knows you. He knows you better than anyone else, and if you feel like he doesn't, you can always talk to him about that. And he loves you just as you are, regardless of your sexuality or race or whatever. Like, if you have any more questions, you just can always DM me on Instagram. But yeah, guys, that is really it for today's video. I will see you guys next week. Beep boop. I know I'm not a doctor. You don't have to tell me. I'm not supposed to do that. Anyways, I will see you guys later.
Precious kisses, words that burn.